talk about taking care of people with Alzheimer's, we always think of the dyad of the patient and their caregiver. And I think the big impact of the disease on the care of patients, as from the point of view of the patient, is really the impact on caregivers. And I really can't imagine what it's like. I'm here in Manhattan, in New York City. A lot of elderly people here in New York living in apartments, being sheltered at home. It's hard enough to be sheltered at home with someone who's, your spouse, and imagine being sheltered at home with someone who's your spouse who's demented, and is kind of constantly asking you the same questions over and over again, or having an inability to plan, and it also very often behavior problems and so on. I just can't imagine the stress that caregivers are experiencing right now. And so my main take on the impact of COVID virus on the care of Alzheimer's patients is really the impact on caregivers. And I would suggest my prescription for this would be that caregivers recognize that there's increased stress here and try to think about ways on a daily basis to relieve that stress, even if it's just trying to get outside for an hour, trying to get some respite. And if you can't, try to, if you're lucky enough to have that second bedroom or whatever, to try to, get away for an hour if you can, do some meditation, yoga, exercise. I just think the stress must be enormous, and that's, to me, that's the main difference.